What's going on, guys? Lit Wheels again with another unboxing. There you go. What's going on, my people? Here we are again. We're on a beautiful Friday evening, man. What best to start the weekend, right? Then with some boxes in the front door, and you're off for work for the weekend. See, I'm a 9-to-5 guy, so you know I enjoy my weekends to the fullest. You know, I'm a 9-to-5 Monday to Friday. Let's get that right. Yes, sir. That's me right there. 9-to-5 Monday to Friday, man. Well, let me not say 9-to-5. It's actually like 8 to 4:30, 4 o'clock. But how's everybody doing, man? Anyways, a promise is a promise. I told you guys last week, man, or a couple days ago, that I got a piece from the Las Vegas Convention Center. I actually got a couple more pieces that came in. 2 more pieces that came in. I'm waiting on some others that I picked up over the weekend while they were going through the Las Vegas things, and I'm kind of excited waiting for those pieces. And but as they're coming along, I'm kind of showing them to you guys. That one of the pieces that I got the last time that I spoke to you guys about was this amazing one-of-one Porsche GT3 from the Las Vegas Convention. It was an auction. It got auctioned out, and I picked up this one-of-one. It's a Hot Wheel, of course. But this was a paint to sample. I mean, according to when the guy was explaining it, I might not get it 150% right, or even 100, or maybe 80 or 60 or 50. But I know I heard that this is a paint. This is a paint variant that it was supposed to be. They were going to decide if this was the one that was going to make it, or was it the other variant that was going to make it to make multiple pieces. So since the other one got voted for, then this one, they put it as a one-on-one Hall of Fame, and they sold it like that. Beautiful car, beautiful casting. I showed it to you guys on the last video. I went on pretty detailed on it and all of that good stuff. They made it with the card, you know, the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Honor. They gave the introductory in the back of what's the Hall of Honor thing about. Also, this car was a charity auction, so all the auction went to a charity, which, hey, I'm all in for that. You know what I'm saying? There's other people out there that are less fortunate than some of us, and they're having a hard time out there. And while we're indulging ourselves in what we want to call them toys, but let's be real, you know, the hobby can get expensive. You know, these rooms, when you start packing them up and you start putting stuff inside of them, these rooms are not cheap. They, you know, you really can rack up, and it becomes, from a hobby, it becomes more like a, I don't want to call it luxury, but it becomes, you know, I mean, you got Hot Wheels and you got cars out there that are going for $200 or $300. I don't want to say that's somebody's week's paycheck at these days that we live in, but it could be almost a half a week's paycheck to a lot of people, you know what I mean? So for a little Hot Wheel, I mean, let's be realistic, you know what I'm saying? It's not for your kids, it's for your big grown ass self. So, you know, this hobby can get expensive. So, you know, when they do things like that, that they say, look, we're gonna do a charity of honor, you know, this auction, all these proceeds are gonna go for a good cause, then I'm kind of all in for that. I kind of appreciate that. So anyways, that piece became that one-of-one that got auctioned out, and I was the one that was able to get that piece on that auction. Like I said, it went over the 150 comfortably over the 150, and the piece really picked up its pace, and a lot of people were bidding on it. You know, maybe at the end, you know, the bids, they start with like 4 or 5 or 6. At the end of that bid is always one-on-one. That's why you call it one-of-one, because most of the time it's one-of-one, unless you got a sniper in there that says, you know what, I'm going to try to take it from both of them at the last second. But most of the auctions that I've ever been to, whether they're auto auctions and stuff like that, it boils down from a group of people bidding to the last 2 that are really wanting that piece, till the winner, that is the one that takes the piece home, or the car, or whatever the case may be, whatever's being sold. So with that being said, you know, let me go ahead and show you the other piece that came, because I told you guys that as soon as I would have gotten it, I was going to show it to you. I'm sure there's a lot of collectors out there that already know the piece very well. They probably know because it's pretty well advertised. But I wanted to show it on my perspective because it's in my collection. So I did a little hunt today real quick. at Walmart was able to pick up the beautiful, this is not that purple Hot Wheel truck, man, but this truck, it's crazy how Hot Wheels is, but this truck she is gorgeous. And that's the beautiful 1972 Dodge Adventure 100 with the 440 engine in it. They got the Super Chase for this thing. Let me turn this around so you guys can see it better. I think this truck she is a banger, man. Look at that, man. Look at that. Would you look at that? So yeah, I was able to pick this up at Walmart today, and I'm very stoked up that I got this beautiful purple truck, man. This is what you call a purple truck. Gorgeous purple truck. So piece. Also, I just kept looking down and saw that the monster trucks were there, and I have a cousin up in Orange that said, oh, you got to see what I found. And when he showed it to me, I was like, damn, I want to get that piece, but let's see what happens. And man, when I went there, I got my Back to the Future monster truck, which I'm super stoked up with, the DeLorean monster truck. I only have two of them really, which is this one now and the R34 Skyline from Paul Walker. So those two pieces, I like to collect them. I am going to get the Bigfoot because I grew up with Bigfoot. I mean, that's, you know, what kid didn't love Bigfoot, right? But yeah, I'm super stoked up about that, right? So also another piece that came together with this convention, but it's actually a 2023, but I was able to pick it up at an auction at a good deal at Whatnot, and I'm super stoked up that I got it, man. It's real nice. It's not a Hot Wheel, it's not an M2, but it's a Jada, if I'm not mistaken. I believe the company, no, Maisto made this truck. I didn't know they were gonna make such a nice truck, man. And it's one of my favorite trucks. Is a hot truck out there, which is the Chevy Silverado. And man, this thing is stoked up. Lowrider with the Las Vegas Convention logos on it. Let me go ahead so that you guys can take a look at it. Beautiful truck, man. Look at that. Outlaw. It's got the Las Vegas Convention deck of cards. Pretty cool piece. It's actually a 2023 piece though. But yeah, man, I'm pretty hyped up that I got this. Love the chrome steering wheel inside. Beautiful piece, man. Super happy to add this bad boy into the collection. So very excited that I got it. It's onto my collection. Last night we had a beautiful Whatnot show. I enjoyed myself to the fullest. It reached almost about 1,000 views. And there was pretty much action going on there. There was a lot of interaction with a lot of people that were coming in, going through the channel and all of that. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because there was like 2 or 3 guys that go, hey, you're Lit Wheels from YouTube, right? Man, that made me feel kind of nice, man. You know, me and my wife is like, oh my God, honey, look, they're saying that you Lit Wheel from the YouTube. I don't want to be called an influencer. I don't care about being a YouTuber. I do this because I'm having fun doing it, and I enjoy talking to you guys and sharing my journey on my collection with you guys through this channel. I know that it hasn't been influential to people, but there's been a lot of people that I know that have gotten into collecting and started doing their little Whatnot. I'm not sponsored by Whatnot in no way, form, or shape. I don't do any advertisement for them. But I think it's an amazing platform. Like I said from day one that I started speaking about them, it's an amazing platform if you're collecting, to try to stay away from your personal bills, money, or whatever you want to call it. Because like I said, this hobby can get very crazy. I mean, this hobby can get very crazy. If you're not paying attention, you could spend a lot of money and without realizing it. And a lot of us will probably say, oh, it's just $1 car. That's how I came into the hobby. I came into the hobby with a big front saying, oh, man, it's just $10 cars. While back in that beat. I mean, I love collecting watches. I love collecting, you know, stuff with more value to them. But when you start getting involved in this, it gets crazy. It gets crazy because it's like you get addicted. And when you get addicted, it's not in a bad addiction. It's like you become a kid again. And when you become a kid, you get tantrums when you don't get that toy you want, right? That's how it kind of gets sometimes. It's funny because you can say, nah, it doesn't work like that. I'm not like that kind of guy. I Trust me, man, when you get 2 or 3 guys, when I walk to Walmart now, everybody's a suspect to me, bro. I'm walking in there, I'm looking at this guy, I'm just scoping him. Oh, this guy's gonna go in there and get the Hot Wheel boxes. This guy's gonna go, and I'm sure we all get. I mean, unless you're a fine-tuned hunter or whatnot, which I know there's a lot of y'all out there, but when I go in there, boy, my wife is like, oh, honey, there they go, they're gonna go get it, there they go. And I start to see myself racing people. Like, as soon as I see that they're going through the aisles, I start cutting through the clothes. And I'm a big guy, so I'm like, it's crazy, but it's amazing though. I mean, I love this hobby. I started the hobby, like I keep saying, like about a year and a couple months ago, and it took almost 50 years for me to do that, but I'm super happy that I did it at this age. I'm super happy and blessed to be able to do it and have fun with it. But like I was saying, Whatnot is an awesome platform. It's a platform where you can flip and, hey, listen, you don't have to have skills to sell. You don't have to be a super salesman. Pretty much these cars, they kind of sell for themselves. Don't expect to become a millionaire, whether there's some guys out there that claim they have. Hey, it is what it is. But don't do it for the money like that. I do it more just so that I don't have to spend out of my pocket. And when I mastered, when I got that, I didn't want to say mastered it, because I think when you master it, then it becomes a business where you can pretty much financially sustain yourself very well. I think I can see where that can go. But when I started learning on how to, take these cars that I have extra that I'm enjoying, and you start doing like a rotation, like the old stock, slowly but surely you start pushing it over and you start going to the new stock, and you learn how to put it in this platform, where you're interacting with people. You guys are talking about cars, you guys are talking about this and that. Because I mean, I tried the eBay thing, and you don't really get to talk to nobody unless, you send a text every once in a while or blah, blah, blah. But Whatnot, you're right there live with these people. They're all talking to you. I mean, we're all having a good time in that chat room. You know what I'm saying? We're having a real nice time. People are, I mean, I get a real kick out of it. My kids, my family, friends that see it, they come back and say, whoa, that was a pretty fun thing, man. I had a good time on that show. And not just with Lit Wheels. I have it with every show that I go into. I mean, big ups to everybody that does the Whatnot. May God bless you guys abundantly, and may y'all sell a lot of Hot Wheels and GGs and steals and deals and blah, blah, blah. But, it's an amazing time, though. I do have an amazing time. So, when I was there last night, and some people, one from Atlanta, another one came from, I think it was Ohio. Oh, you're that guy, Lit Wheels. I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? That people see you, like, and they can recognize. I mean, I guess these videos are being watched. I mean, I don't get a lot of views. I get maybe 100 or 200 views. I mean, nothing major, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, baby, I'm happy with that, man. Don't get it twisted, guys. This is fun. I love the hobby more than anything, and I like to express it. I can't express it with my wife all the time because, let's be realistic. We've been married for 25 years, and you sit there and you talk to your wife about Hot Wheels all the time. She's gonna get to the point where, like, okay, shut up already. I don't want to hear it. I'm tired. I'll ride or die with you, but there's times where I just want you to rub my feet instead of playing with your Hot Wheels, blah, blah, blah. It happens. So you get to go on one and you start talking to your buddies, or you come and do a YouTube video and say like, yo, guys, what's going on? So I do have a good time. I'm dying to do a video with my grandkids. I'm going to be seeing them pretty soon. I'll be up in the Texas area next week. I would love the opportunity to go to the Pat Boys area, or the boys over there. But we're pretty much going to be once we get to Texas, we're going to be going to the Oklahoma City area. And then from the Oklahoma City, we're going to be going to the Tulsa area. If anybody knows any good die-cast stores out there, please let me know now. I'm broke, so don't try to set me up to rob me. I go empty-handed, just with a couple of 10 or 20 bucks in my pocket to try to buy some Hot Wheels. So it's not like I'm a rich guy or anything like that. But if anybody knows of a couple good die-cast stores or anything up there, and they want to leave it in the comments below, I would definitely appreciate it, so I can go and check other places. I ain't trying to, I ain't trying to grab the stuff in your area. I know how it is. I don't like nobody coming to my hood and going to my Walmarts and my Targets. They're not my Walmarts and Targets. They're everybody's Targets, man. If you get there, you get there. You have a good time. You do what you got to do. But anyways, guys, enough with this talking, man. Yeah, get your cars on whatnot. If you got a lot of cars, and you don't spend your money, man. Don't take food out of your kids' table. Don't pay that. Do not pay your bills. Pay your light. Pay your water. Pay your cable. Pay your phone. Pay your rent, your mortgage, your car payment, whatever it is you got to pay. Make sure you pay it, and don't get caught up in this heat, man. Because I think any hobby can become an addiction, and when it becomes an addiction, it becomes a problem if you don't know how to maneuver it. So make sure you pay attention to that. I'm being real clear with this, man, because I can see, seeing it at my age, and having a wife that is very administrative. My wife is a CPA, an accountant, so she keeps an eye on all of that stuff, man. And when, she keeps all my receipts, man. There's not a receipt that slips by this woman that she don't keep. And boom, I'm sometimes sitting right here. She could be sitting in the room in the office going through all those receipts and saying, honey, you went and spent this, you did this, you did that, blah, blah, blah. This can get expensive. I'm telling you, this can get expensive. And if you don't pay attention, you can get very sidetracked from your real responsibilities. So, and especially on Whatnot. When you're on Whatnot, bid responsibly. Watch it with that swipe. Because that swipe right there can get you in trouble. Where that swipe can get you in trouble. Learn how to say no mas when you get one piece or two and you know you ain't got it. I see a lot of guys, hey, it's happened to me. Sometimes I'm swiping, hey buddy, check your card because your card is being declined. Oh shoot, I gotta go and transfer or put another card in there. It happens, guys. I'm telling you, the truth. So anyways, guys, let me go ahead and show you that piece that came in. Before we do that, I'll do a little opening on this pop race too that I got. I got it at Whatnot. Amazing little piece. So let's turn this camera around and get this show ready to go so that you can see the friend of the one-on-one. And remember my last comment. My last comment, I said, I think this one looks a lot better than the one-on-one, than the one that made it into the cut. I mean, that's my personal opinion. Y'all got that Porsche yesterday? That Porsche GT2 that came out from Elite 64, that thing is fire, man. That thing is a little banger. And if you don't want people to sell it expensive, then go into the channel and buy like 30 or 40 of them and use them to trade or whatever. But check that car out, man. That car is lit. That car is lit. Wheels, baby. So let's turn this around so you guys can check this out, man. See what bam. We got you guys. We're getting the camera crew ready. This is another pop race that I got a couple of days ago. And man, this thing is gorgeous. This piece right here. This piece is a real little monster right there. Beautiful Porsche. I mean, you guys already, those that follow me know that I'm a Porsche addict, man. I'm a Porsche addict. Porsches, I get it. I know there's GT3s. I mean, I know there's Skylines R34s, 33s, 32s, 31, 30, whatever the hell Skyline there is. I know there's all kinds of BMWs, M3, E36, E30, E46, blah, blah, blah. I know there's Lamborghinis. I know there's Ferraris. I know there's Toyota Supras. But my bones are set on the Porsche 911. I'm a Porsche 911 aficionado. But yeah, check this car out, man. From Pop Race. Sheesh. This little bad boy right here is a Targa top. And I believe this is like a G-body. This is not a 964. I think this is before the 964 came out, because they didn't have the whole seal bumper on the back. But man, this thing is gorgeous, guys. This car right here with the white interior, the original factory looking rims, and the car rolls like a champ, man. Beautiful little piece right there, which I wanted to share with you guys on that opening from Pop Race, because you guys already know that Pop Race makes those cars like real 164s, man. I think they make those 164s so sweet and sexy, it's not even funny. But anyways, I'm talking about the elephant in the room, man. Here we are, my brothers. The car that made it to the cut. This one did not make it, so it became the one of one. Beautiful piece. It's my favorite car, the Porsche 911 GT3 991. This could probably be the .1 or the .2. Most likely, it looks like, no, actually this is a 992. I'm sorry, this is a 992 right here. This is not a 991. The 991 doesn't have that big bumper in the front. That's the 992. But still, a beautiful machine, a very respected machine out there. And yes, this is the one. And then the runner-up that took its place and took it to its glory, and it became the one of the 2025 convention, the gold 911 GT3. 992 GT3 in gold version. This is the one that made it. There goes the card art from the Las Vegas convention. This is with the card art. And then right after, I'll do a little small video on it so you guys can see it, you know, more better and more up close. But this is the card right here that won, and this is the card that, of course, was mass produced. They made a whole bunch of them. Beautiful piece right here. They're going for like about anywhere from 180 to 225 around there. I'm seeing them, you know. So yeah, beautiful card art. This year they I'll be honest with you, and I kind of explained that when I got it, and it was told to me before I even bought it. This card, I believe, is like a plastic card. That's why you see it transparent on the back. They didn't use like the greatest glue on it. It's, if you're gonna be buying this car, make sure you understand that, because it's kind of like, it looks very presentable. It's a beautiful piece. It's more like a decorator's piece, but the card art is amazing because it's got that hologram look to it. I mean, it looks gorgeous, but they used the double-sided glue there that it was supposed to be like some kind of thing for the card art itself. You can see that it's like transparent in the back. You can see my finger, but it like in some areas it didn't stick as well. But other than that, you know, if it wasn't for this card, it would have been on a cardboard card like that, and you know, it would have been the car to look at right there. It would have been an amazing looking piece, even though it still is. Listen, I'm a Porsche GT3 guy, so I mean, I'm a Porsche GT3 lover. I love Porsche GT3, so to me the car is amazing, period. You know what I'm saying? But there it is. There's the one of one, which actually this one, you know, it's a one-on-one, and it pretty much, I'm trying to see if I can get it closer to the light so you guys can see it very well. I mean, this car in person, that electro color is like bluish. Car looks amazing. I mean, this car looks amazing, amazing, amazing. And then the runner-up, it's in gold. I mean, and it's not like if Hot Wheels doesn't have many gold cars already, right? I mean, they do make a lot of gold cars. But see, there you go. You can see that card art on the bottom right there. You can see like the glue. So that right there is like a turn off. It's like a turn off, but unfortunately, due to the way they did the card, that's how that came out. Yes, there's a lot of guys complaining that, you know, they're not really happy with that on the convention, on this Las Vegas convention. Some guys were really expressing that, you know, that this year that Las Vegas convention wasn't really great the way they did that, because I have another piece that is from a convention from the Atlanta, and this piece, the way they did it, I mean, you could see like the card inside. Like, these guys didn't spare nothing in making these pieces and putting them out there and being very nice and sturdy. I mean, they, of course, these are numbered. It's like a big difference, you know. I guess the way things are getting done. Like I said, you know, I'm collecting them, and there's certain pieces that I'm willing to go the extra mile, because I'm not trying to sell them. Even last night when I went ahead and showed it at Whatnot, I was like, yo guys, if I run it, who will hit? A guy jumps up and says, you know, start it at 150. That kind of tells me we're good. You know, I mean, it's kind of like below where I'm at, what I pay for. So I was like, you know, but you know, you could tell it's a piece that is going to be kind of a good little piece to hold on to or to trade. You know, you just never know. You have guys that love Porsches. You got guys that love these cars, and they're willing to give what others are not. So this is just the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? But there it is, the beautiful Porsche that made it. That's the one that made it, and it's circulating out there. It's like I said, it's going anywhere from $180 to $225. The difference between all of those and the one that I got is that they can all say that, right? They can all say, you know, I'll sell it for 125, 150, 160, 180, whatever it is. But I got the double variant. So when you got the double variant, the one of one and this, it's kind of nice if you can offer both of them to a collector or somebody that has it and express to them what the case is, what's the reason of that one-on-one. And hey, maybe, you know, we can get a nice deal out there. But since I'm a Porsche lover, I love Porsches, I'm not really interested in getting rid of it, then they stay right there in my collection, right in my display that I'm displaying. I'm displaying a piece of the thing that is my hardcore pieces. And I did the video the other night, you know, with the super treasure hunts. I'm still looking for that Ferrari super treasure hunt, and I'm expanding. There's a lot of more cars out there. I'm trying to see if I can get into the NFTs. I just don't know how the digital thing works, but it's something that I'm really looking into, and I'm kind of interested in checking out. But that's pretty much about all I got this beautiful Friday, because I gotta go get dressed, take a shower. Me and the wifey going out to dinner, maybe checking out a movie later on. So yeah, you know, other than that, everything is good. God is good. For all of you that are out there hunting this weekend, make sure you guys be safe. Be safe with your family. Spend an amazing time with the wife and kids. Stay out of trouble. For those of you that go out there to the stores and like to crack things open and leave one empty and take it in the pocket, you better stop, because God don't like ugly. You better stop. It's not worth $1 car or $6 car to have to get a lawyer, end up in probation, end up getting in trouble. That's not worth it, guys. Come on, man. Let's be realistic, bro. I don't care how hungry you are, man. Listen, man, if you hungry and you got a problem with that and you resist that temptation, God is going to open up a window where somebody's going to come and say, yo, here's this $20, Papa. Go eat yourself some food, man. And if you want to drink the other half, that's I don't care what you do with it. But don't steal. Don't steal. The only place that allows you to steal is Whatnot, where you can go in there and you're going to have to steal, but with a little bit of cash. Yo, guys, if you like what you saw, hit like. If you don't want to hit like, I'm okay with that too. If those of you that are viewing it, I appreciate you. My subscribers, I'm at 301 or 2. I want to thank you guys for that. I appreciate you. Let's try to hit the 400, see if I get there. It'll probably take another year, but I'm patient, baby. I know about patience. Believe me when I tell you I know about patience, boy. I spent 3 years of my life. Actually, matter of fact, it all turned out to be 10 years of agony. But God taught me patience in the middle of that agony, boy. He taught me how to be patient, boy. So if it takes me to the age of 70 for me to have 1,000 subscribers, I ain't got nothing but time, baby. I ain't got nothing but time. Yo, baby, your boy right here, Lit Wheels. I love you guys. Everybody, all my fellow, I don't want to call y'all fellow YouTubers. All them YouTubers out there. Peace, man. Thank you for all the information you continue to give us, all these cards that are coming out. Boys, go out there, hunt, but above all, do it right, man. Again, I can't emphasize that. So I'll check you guys on the next one. Next week we will have some boxes, and maybe I'll throw another video. Not maybe, I'm gonna throw another video. Whether you like to hear me or not, I'm gonna throw another video. You heard? Peace, guys. I'll see y'all on the next.